about the politics of it. We also noticed that when on Sunday, when the CS on Sunday issued a press briefing, that among those people who was present was MP John Mukunji of Manyata constituency, who was an ally of the former deputy president. It does not escape our notice that allegiances could be shifting and changing. A sitting CS who's not given his resignation, appearing to have some dalliance with the former deputy president. That in itself says a lot, that yes, there could be some security concerns, but there are political inclinations as well. Njeri.
Is it a crime to be seen with friends of your friends? You know, because if Manyata MP is a friend to the former deputy president, he's still a sitting MP. He can be around anybody. And for me, I don't want to think it in that line, because first of all, we saw when CS was in a barrio somewhere in Embu, and people refused him to read the condolences of the president, you know. And if we were to look at it politically, maybe he felt safer with going for the presser with somebody who is people-oriented, because right now it's the political scenario is not in 3 shades, it's in 2 shades. You're either with the oppressor or with the oppressed. So for CS JB being one of the oppressed, because when your son is abducted, you are not the oppressor, you are the oppressed. So him being on the same side with those who are oppressed is not, I don't want to read much into it politically, but what I can say is, if politically JB today decides to join the allies of the former deputy president, first of all, it's not a crime. 2, it's not morally wrong, because it's his choice politically to decide which side of history he wants to be. Does he want to go down in history as the CS who was quiet when abductions were happening? What does he want to be to go down in history as the person who allowed the oppressor to keep oppressing Kenyans? Because anybody who is silent at such a situation is supporting the oppressor, because if you can't speak out, even when things like these are happening day in, day out, because for newspapers in Uganda, Tanzania to read Kenya in terms of abductions, for a journalist in South Africa to raise the question of abductions, and you in Kenya as a CS, or maybe as a sitting member of parliament, senator, or whatever capacity you are sitting in government, and you don't think there's a problem, then that is a lot of hypocrisy. So for me, if he decides to join the allies of Gachagua, well for him, because at the end of the day, in Kenya, we've made, there's a very thin line between being politically right and being morally right. And sometimes it's a mix-up. Okay. But whatever his decision is, I know at this point, anybody who wants to survive politically and anybody who wants to be honest with this regime, you have to be where the people are. Okay. The people are on the side of saying abductions are illegal. They should not be happening. And if JB has decided, me as a sitting CS, I want to be among the people in government who stand up for what is right. Let us see maybe in the next 6 or 3 months, how many more government officials, because every other day we wake up to stories of so-and-so wants to resign, so-and-so wants to resign. Everybody is at a situation of you either resign or you either remain in government. But behind the scenes, we can all listen to the conversation, and it's getting hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are those chants from the president's allies of impeach him.